I always had a feeling you'd turn out this way. What else should I expect from someone without a father? You haven't even given me a grandchild yet. You're utterly inept. Please, just leave my son be, will you?
No, I don't want to end the marriage. I apologize.
Baron's the one who asked me to speak to you, though.
What?
He said he didn't want to bother discussing divorce with you directly. He's fed up with your incompetence. Honestly, I never wanted Baron to marry you in the first place. It's common knowledge that children raised by single mothers don't turn out right. But he insisted on marrying you because you're his type. I had no choice but to accept it.
I genuinely want your approval, Keelan. Please tell me what I need to improve, and I'll do my best. Please, just stop with all this divorce talk. I'll do anything.
It's too late. Baron has found a new girlfriend, by the way. She's far superior to you in every way. He wants to marry her as soon as possible, which is why he asked me to tell you it's over.
What? He has a girlfriend? He wants to marry again? What about me?
You're so clueless. You couldn't even figure out that your husband has been cheating on you all this time. Well, now that you know, just leave our lives. Don't think he'll hesitate to take you to court.
No, please don't do that. Would you really go that far?
Of course. How long do you think he wants you dragging him down?
Baron won't answer my calls, no matter how many times I try. I don't understand. I thought our relationship was going well.
Oh, he told me he blocked you. Enough talking, just leave already. He also mentioned he won't come home until you're gone. How long do you intend to torment my son like this? Just accept the divorce. You're not good enough.
All right, fine.
Great job today, Elmira. How's the job treating you? Are you settling in well?
Hello, Devlin. Yes, I feel like I'm gradually getting the hang of things, thanks to your support. I truly appreciate you offering me the job right away. Your trust means the world to me, and it has been incredibly beneficial.
Don't mention it. You're a hard worker, and your contribution to the team is invaluable. You've been through quite a journey, haven't you? That was an unsettling story you shared earlier. Any updates from your ex-husband?
No. Unfortunately, there have been no communications from him. I don't think he cares about me anymore. It's been a month since we last spoke.
It's appalling how callous some individuals can be. He shouldn't have toyed with your emotions or thrown you out of your home like that. People wouldn't even treat animals that way, let alone fellow human beings.
The whole situation unfolded so rapidly that I found myself without a place to stay. Thankfully, my cousin offered me her home temporarily until I find a new place.
I'm glad your cousin could provide some help. It's heart-wrenching that you had to endure such treatment not just from your husband, but from his mother too. I'm sorry you had to go through that.
His mother always harbored animosity towards me. The last thing she said was that I wasn't good enough to be part of their family. It's quite shocking.
This might be a wild guess, but is your ex-husband's name Baron?
Yes, it is. Do you know him?
We were actually classmates.
What a small world. That's unbelievable.
Here's something you might find alarming. He seems to have a pattern. Whenever he's interested in someone, he orchestrates a motorcycle accident, pretends to be the hero, and rescues them. He's been doing this for a while, even back in school. Unfortunately, you fell victim to his scheme.
That's absurd. I can't believe he would do something so manipulative. So his whole rescue act was part of a premeditated plan.
Exactly. It's despicable. He even caused severe harm to a girl during high school.
This is beyond belief.
I can only imagine how shocking this revelation must be for you. If you'd rather change the subject, please let me know.
No, I appreciate your honesty. I'm taken aback, but in a strange way, I feel relieved too. Thanks to your support, I've been able to cope with this situation without falling into despair. Your presence makes a difference, even though you only recently learned about my past. So thank you so much.
I'm glad I could be of help. You know, I've noticed some striking similarities between your story and mine.
Really? Like what?
I was raised by a single mother, and my marriage also fell apart. My ex-wife left me, believing that being raised by a single mother meant I was raised poorly. It's eerily similar to your situation.
Wow, I had no idea. But you're an incredible person. Far better than Baron, at least.
Thank you for the kind words, but let's not compare me to him.
You're right. I didn't mean to diminish your experiences.
No worries. In any case, we should live our lives to the fullest and not let prejudiced individuals hinder us. There's absolutely nothing wrong with single-parent homes. Millions of single parents raise wonderful children. It's a perfectly normal family dynamic, and I don't understand why some people can't see that.
You're absolutely right. It's perplexing how such biases persist. But you're correct. It's been a month and I need to move forward. Ruminating on the past won't do me any good.
That's the spirit, Almira. You're strong, and I believe in you. Life can be tough, but your resilience will carry you through.
Thank you, Devlin. Your support means the world to me. You're not just my boss, you're a true friend.
And you're a dear friend to me as well. I'll always be here for you, no matter what.
It's comforting to know that. Anyway, I'm going to take my dog for a walk. Spending time with him always lifts my spirits.
That sounds like a wonderful idea. Enjoy your walk and the company of your furry friend. Remember, brighter days are ahead.
Thank you, Devlin. I'll catch up with you later.
You too. Take care and stay strong. See you soon.
Almira, are you still alive?
I apologize. Who are you? Oh, your number isn't familiar to me.
Oh, it's Keelan. It's been quite some time, hasn't it?
What? Why are you reaching out to me? I erased your contact.
I wanted to express my apologies for pushing you and Baron towards divorce. If you marry Baron again and help take care of my husband, we'll welcome you back into our home. He's quite ill, and I can't manage it alone.
You must be joking. Well, my husband is next to me right now and he's furious.
What? What husband?
You heard me right. I got remarried.
Who would ever want to marry someone without a father figure? I don't have time for jokes. Hurry up and come back to look after my husband.
You must be out of your mind. I'd rather face death than return to your family. If you need someone to care for him, you should ask the other woman Baron married.
She left. As soon as she found out my husband needed extra care at home, she packed up and left that same night. Heartless and foolish woman. Who needs her?
I commend her for that decision.
That's why we'll accept you back into my family, despite the fact that you grew up without a father. So get yourself over here. I can finally acknowledge your importance to this family. You actually have some use. You must feel honored at the mere thought. I even asked Baron about you coming back, and he said he doesn't really care anymore. Lucky you, will be waiting.
Wait a second. Did you even hear what I just said?
Who cares about your words? Just listen to me and come back immediately. Let me know when you're on your way. Hey, do you intend on making me wait forever? How many times have I told you that you have to come to take care of my husband?
Oh, spare me, your incessant nagging Keelan. I've told you before and I'll say it again. I'm not going anywhere near your husband or your toxic household. Get that through your thick skull.
What did you say? You're pretty audacious to turn your back on the family that took you in. Just who do you think you are? Remember that pitiful girl begging for us to take her back, willing to do anything?
Oh, I remember all right. I was desperate and vulnerable back then, but not anymore. You and your wretched family took advantage of me and I won't let it happen again.
I don't know where a little half-orphan like you gets off talking that way about your betters. Don't forget that we raised you. Show some gratitude.
Gratitude? Huh? You think I owe you something just because you gave me a roof over my head for a short while? Your kindness came with strings attached, and I refuse to be your puppet anymore.
You're married? For real? Seriously, it can't be. Just who on earth would ever want to marry the likes of you?
Oh, believe it or not, I found someone who actually loves and respects me, something your family clearly knows nothing about. My husband is a wonderful person, nothing like your sorry excuse of a son.
You had a baby with him. I was over here thinking you were infertile because you never gave me a grandchild.
Well, surprise, surprise. My husband and I have a beautiful daughter, and she's everything your family never was to me. Loving and caring.
How dare you insult my precious Baron? What do you have to say for yourself?
Insult? Oh, you haven't seen anything yet? Baron is a despicable human being, just like the rest of your family. He's nothing but a lowlife, and I wouldn't waste my breath on him.
Are you making fun of him right in front of me? You, the one who grew up without a father. Once you get back here, we'll fix you. We'll train you up to be a good, respectable young lady.
Fix me? Ha! You think I'll bow down to your oppressive ways again? I'm done with your manipulative games, Keelan. I'm strong and independent now, and I'll never let your toxic influence back into my life.
All I'm telling you to do is divorce your husband. It's not that hard. You've done it before. He probably doesn't really want to be with you anyways.
Divorce my husband? No chance. Unlike Baron, my husband loves me unconditionally. He's not a heartless monster like your son. I'd rather die than go back to being part of your messed up family.
You what? You think your new husband can replace Baron? That's laughable.
My husband is 1,000,000 times better than Baron could ever be. I don't need your approval or validation. I'm happy and loved, and that's all that matters.
Well, I won't accept it. You're making a mistake, and you'll regret it.
Keep dreaming, Keelan. I won't let your toxic words get to me. I'm living my best life, and nothing you say will change that. Now leave me alone and stay out of my life.
You're being so stubborn. I can't believe you've turned out this way.
And I can't believe I wasted so much of my life trying to please you and your family. Well, not anymore. I'm done with you all.
Fine. Do whatever you want. But don't come crawling back when things fall apart.
Don't worry. I won't. My life is full of love and happiness, something your family could never provide. Goodbye, Keelan, and good riddance.
You cannot simply ignore me. Answer the phone.
My wife conveyed that she no longer wishes to speak with you.
Your wife?
Yes, I am her husband.
Divorce her.
That request was swift.
You are the kind of person who also grew up without a father, aren't you? There's no way my Baron could be outdone by someone like you.
Baron doesn't merit anything. Ever since he was in school, he's acted unpleasantly.
Who are you?
He was a fellow classmate during high school, and I've witnessed too many of his dishonest acts.
Please don't tell me. Are you Devlin?
So you do recognize me?
Of course, I'm acquainted with all the kids who had challenging upbringings. Those with single parents, whose parents never went to high school, those born to teenagers, or those with parents facing drinking problems. Who would have thought that girl would end up marrying you of all people?
Well, she did, and there's nothing that you or Baron can change about it.
It doesn't matter. Divorce her already. You don't belong with her. She belongs with Baron. He had her first. Take your child and leave.
I'm afraid I cannot comply with that request. Moreover, Baron isn't in a position to marry anyone right now.
What? What do you mean?
Baron and his little partner in crime are going to face legal consequences.
Pardon me? There's no reason Baron would ever get into trouble with the police. He's the most pure-hearted man there is.
It seems you are not well acquainted with your son's true nature. Each time he fancies a girl, he orchestrates accidents with his friend's motorcycle, pretends to be a good Samaritan, and manipulates the situation to win the girl's favor. He has been employing this strategy since high school. Elmira has reported him to the police, and it appears that Baron's friend confessed swiftly, leading to his arrest.
No way! I cannot believe it. My precious son wouldn't do something like that.
After Elmira filed her report, it seems that all the other women whom he manipulated in the past have also come forward.
Were there really that many? That cannot be true. Baron has never had trouble attracting women. He's always been popular. Women have always pursued him.
It has all been a scheme. He planned everything, resorting to extreme tactics to gain women's affections.
This cannot be happening. Not my son. I can't believe it.
It's Elmira. There's something important I need to tell you.
What is it now?
You can't go around making sweeping judgments about single-parent families. It's a narrow-minded perspective.
Well, of course they're bad. That's just the harsh reality. Your mother and his mother have been leading miserable lives. It's absolutely deplorable.
My mother is actually doing quite well, thank you. She runs her own successful business and lives comfortably. As for Devlin's mother, she remarried a highly accomplished doctor.
What?
Both our mothers are currently living their best lives, unlike you. Moreover, just because a woman is raising a child on her own doesn't mean she isn't creating a loving and supportive home for her child. You shouldn't judge people based on your narrow assumptions about their lives and experiences.
No. How dare you? Your father probably abandoned your mother, didn't he? He must have walked out on her. That's so embarrassing.
As I said, you shouldn't pass judgments when you know nothing about someone's life. My father passed away when I was only 6.
What? I bet it was from a drug overdose.
Try cancer, you ignorant woman. I barely have any memories of him, but my mom shared numerous wonderful stories about him. They truly loved each other, and even if he had left, my mom's heart was so full of love. I never felt deprived of affection for even a moment. Unlike Baron, your skewed values probably played a significant role in shaping him into such a weak-willed individual. Meanwhile, his classmate Devlin, who was raised solely by his mother, is now on track to become an executive in his company.
So Devlin, who never had a father, is going to become a company executive.
Yes, that's correct. I've also learned that Devlin's stepfather is a kind and supportive person who wholeheartedly encourages him. So even if anyone needs care at home, we're considering enrolling in a high-quality nursing facility.
I can't believe it. Your sorry life has completely turned around. How is that possible? I can't believe it.
Whether you believe it or not, it's the truth. I hope you finally comprehend the importance of not making baseless judgments. I'm blocking your number now. Take care and never attempt to contact me again. My sincere condolences. I cut off all ties with my ex-husband's family, and they probably know I'll never return to that toxic household, so they don't bother me with unknown numbers anymore. I heard that the police came and dealt with my ex-husband, which led to him losing his current job. His father's health also worsened, resulting in significant expenses. All of this created hardships for my ex-husband's family. After some time, he still refused to find a new job, causing them to sell their house and move into a run-down suburb rental. Their family is filled with conflicts, but they have no choice but to endure each other. As for me and my family, we live happily together with stable jobs and well-behaved children. We enjoy peaceful days filled with love and support from both sides of our family. We are content with our current life and hope it lasts forever.